A habit is a repetitive sequence of behaviors, automatic thoughts, and emotions acquired through repetition. This pattern emerges when you engage in something so frequently that your body learns to perform it more efficiently than your mind. Picture waking up in the morning and starting to ponder your problems. These concerns act as memory circuits in the brain, linked to specific people, things, times, and places. Each of these memories carries an emotion, because emotions are the result of past experiences. By recalling these memories, you suddenly begin to feel unhappy, sad, or moody. It's crucial to understand that the way you think and feel shapes your state of being. If, right from the start of the day, you focus on a negative or sad past, it is likely to repeat, becoming a foreseeable future. Believing that your thoughts influence destiny and being unable to think beyond your emotions makes your feelings the foundation of your thinking. People have a habit of grabbing their cell phones, checking messages, emails, Facebook, taking pictures to post, tweeting, Instagramming, checking the news, feeling genuinely connected to what is familiar in their lives. Then, they follow a series of routine behaviors, getting out of bed on the same side, going to the bathroom, having a cup of coffee, bathing, dressing, going to work in the same way, seeing the same people, pressing the same emotional buttons. This routine becomes like a program. At the age of 35, 95% of what we are is a memorized set of behaviors, emotional reactions, unconscious habits, programmed attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions that function like a computer program. When someone says, "I want to be healthy, happy, free," with only 5% of their conscious mind, the body is in a completely different program. How to change that? You need to go beyond the analytical mind, and meditation plays an essential role. The analytical mind teaches how to change brain waves, delay them, and, when done correctly, allows significant changes to occur. Most people often wait for a crisis, trauma, illness, or diagnosis to decide to change. However, why wait? One can learn and change in a state of pain and suffering or in a state of joy and inspiration. People are beginning to wake up to this idea. When it comes to trauma, it's interesting to observe how people rehearse and recreate these situations, maintaining a cycle that profoundly affects them. Emotional quotient. Strength is powerful. The stronger the emotional reaction to an experience, the more attention is devoted to that cause. This creates long-term memories based on intense emotional experiences. People often get stuck in these emotional cycles, anticipating the worst-case scenario based on past experiences. This keeps them living in a constant survival state, disconnected from the infinite potentials of the quantum field. Meditation comes in as a tool to disconnect from the external environment, reduce sensory stimulation, and train the mind to change emotional patterns. By practicing meditation, it is possible to create a space where you can mentally rehearse new choices and reactions. The goal is to shorten the refractory period of emotional reactions, learning to change the emotional response to past events. The body often becomes addicted to survival emotions, constantly recreating the same emotional state. The vicious cycle is fueled by the repetition of thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. Awareness of this pattern is crucial to change. When it becomes clear that the emotional reaction is controlling life, it is necessary to begin to calm the body back to the present moment. The challenge lies in overcoming resistance to change. When making a different choice, it is natural to feel discomfort. However, by repeating this choice continuously, it is possible to reprogram the body and mind. In doing so, the body is no longer the master, but the mind. The release of energy that occurs in this process is like transitioning from the particle to the energy, freeing itself from the emotional currents that it holds from the family's past. This transformation is a journey beyond the Newtonian world, where predictability gives way to the conscious creation of a personal reality. Meditating becomes an essential tool in this process, allowing us to disconnect from the external environment, train the mind, and create a space to visualize a strengthened self in a different state. Now, let's explore 5 practical steps to change your life. Step 1. Transformative disconnection. Transformative disconnection is a simple yet deeply impactful act in which we reserve a precious moment to distance ourselves from digital chaos and reconnect with ourselves. Turning off the cell phone, television, and computer is not just a pause in external stimuli, but a conscious decision to seek a space of tranquility. By sitting for a few minutes, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath, you allow your mind to slow down. This seemingly unpretentious gesture has the power to reduce stress, calm the mind, and revitalize energies. Deep breathing is a portal to the present moment, a temporary escape from everyday worries. This period of disconnection not only rests our senses, but also gives us the opportunity to reconnect with our deepest thoughts and underlying emotions. Often in the bustle of modern life, we lose connection with ourselves. This step is a reminder that true transformation begins when we give ourselves the gift of mindfulness. In addition, transformative disconnection is an effective way to combat information overload and constant distractions. By moving away for a short time, we create a mental space conducive to reflection, clarity of thought, and even creative insights. In short, Step 1 is not just a pause in digital activity, but a conscious opportunity to nurture our inner selves, providing benefits that go beyond the present moment. It is a simple but essential practice that forms the basis for a more balanced and meaningful life. Step 2. Focus on the present moment. The second step, focus on the present moment, is an internal journey that leads us to a state of full consciousness. By consciously inhaling and exhaling, we create a space to direct our attention to the here and now. This practice not only revitalizes our energies, but also expands our ability to concentrate and be creative. By focusing on the present moment, we gain a clearer perspective on our emotions, thoughts, and actions. This allows us to identify patterns of behavior that can be unconscious in the hectic day-to-day. Regular practice of this technique strengthens the mind, helping us remain calm in challenging situations and face the ups and downs of life with greater resilience. It is important to note that during this practice, it is normal for the mind to wander into the future or fixate on the past. The crucial thing is to gently recognize these distractions and, with compassion, bring attention back to the present moment. This ability to go back to the now is a valuable tool for dealing with anxiety and stress. Moreover, by being truly present, our creative capacity is expanded. Solutions to challenges can become clearer and new ideas can emerge. Focus on the present moment is not just a relaxation technique. It is a practice that nourishes the mind, expands consciousness, and strengthens connection with the experience of the moment. Thus, Step 2 not only helps us navigate the waters of everyday life more calmly, but also invites us to explore the riches of the present, where the true essence of life resides. Being in the present moment not only brings calm, but also increases your creativity. Step 3. Redefining the self through reflection. Redefining the self through reflection is a deep inner journey that aims to transform the way we perceive and shape our future. By contemplating the fundamental question, can I be defined by a vision of the future rather than the memories of the past? We initiate a process of reflection and cognitive change. By contemplating this crucial issue, we make way for the reconfiguration of our thoughts and beliefs. The calm, thoughtful answer to this question triggers the creation of new neural connections, gradually altering the structure of our mind. This is a fundamental step towards personal transformation, as it allows us to leave behind self-imposed limitations and embrace the ability to consciously choose our emotions and perspectives. Deliberately choosing the emotions we want to feel when creating our future means training our body and mind to respond in a positive way. This is a process of emotional authenticity, where we begin to tune in to what we really want to experience in life. This practice not only changes the way we relate to circumstances, but also actively shapes the kind of reality we are building for ourselves. By becoming aware of the desired emotions, we are planting the seeds for our future experience. This not only guides us in making decisions, but also drives us to seek situations and choices that are aligned with the future we are shaping. Therefore, step 3 is not just a momentary reflection, but a continuous practice of self-transformation, empowering us to be architects aware of our destiny. By actively redefining ourselves through reflection, we are taking the first steps towards a profound and lasting change in our mindset and perception of life. Step 4. Viewing the desired future. The fourth step, visualizing the desired future, is a powerful practice that allows us to mentally design the path to our goals and aspirations. By closing our eyes and imagining who we will be when we reach our goals, we are building a bridge between the present and the desired future. By visualizing achievements, choices, and steps to be taken, we are essentially training the mind to actively accept and pursue that destiny. The repeated practice of visualization creates mental patterns that not only prepare us for the challenges that may arise, but also attune us to the emotions associated with success. Visualizing yourself in the desired future is not just a fantasy. It is a powerful psychological tool. By mentally practicing the scenes of success, our brain begins to create a sense of familiarity with these situations. This reduces mental resistance to change and creates a more fertile ground for acceptance and the achievement of goals. In addition, visualizing the desired future allows us to anticipate potential obstacles and plan strategies to overcome them. By mentally rehearsing the actions needed to achieve our goals, we are equipping ourselves with the confidence and determination needed to meet real-life challenges. The practice of visualization also has positive impacts on motivation. By connecting emotionally with the desired results, we create an internal impulse that encourages us to act according to our aspirations. So, Step 4 is not just about daydreaming, but about actively building the path to the desired future, shaping our experiences before they even happen. Step 5. Detachment from past baggage. The fifth step, detachment from the baggage of the past, is an essential process for advancing towards a more promising future. In this crucial step, the emphasis is on identifying and releasing thoughts, behaviors, and habits from the past that no longer contribute to our growth and well-being. The first step towards this detachment is the conscious recognition of these harmful elements. This may include limiting thoughts like, "I can't," "It's hard," or "I'll never change," which are often patterns ingrained in our minds. By writing them, we externalize these patterns, making them tangible and easier to address. The act of leaving behind these limiting ideas is a statement of authenticity and personal power. This frees us from self-imposed limits and enables us to embrace new perspectives. This is a fundamental step towards internal transformation, as it allows the new paradigm of thought to gain space. The same principle applies to behaviors and habits that no longer serve our growth. Becoming aware of them is the first step to change. This conscious detachment allows us to actively choose the behaviors we want to maintain and those that need to be abandoned to achieve our goals. By identifying and leaving behind the baggage of the past, we are clearing the ground for creating a more positive future aligned with our aspirations. This process is not about denying or forgetting the past, but about learning from it and breaking free from the chains that may be preventing us from progressing. Therefore, step 5 is an invitation to self-awareness and self-transformation. It is the moment when we consciously choose what to take with us into the future, freeing ourselves from the shackles of the past and making room for growth, change, and personal fulfillment. Remember, your emotions shape your reality. Change any of these factors, and you change your life. Continue to measure the effects you're causing and experience the transformative power of these 5 steps.